Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you won't speaking in tongues. Snake like tongue tied, you on the run. Tribal dancing, I don't know what you are, you are, you are, you are. Summer floating over my heart. We're both dancing over the dark side. I don't know who you are, you are, you are, you are. You got letters sprinkled all over your body. If I join up the dots, it makes me feel naughty. I feel like I shouldn't touch. You got a no touching sign. I feel like I shouldn't run. You're blocking the exit with your life. Addicted to light, center, always in the limelight. Show ya a real good time. Oh, I know you got something else for me. A secret language, speaking in tongues. Snake like tongue tied, you on the run. Trouble dancing, I don't know what you are, you are, you are, you are. Summer floating over my heart. We're both dancing over the dark side. I don't know who you are, you are, you are, you are. You got letters sprinkled all over your body. If I join up the dots, it makes me feel naughty. I feel like I shouldn't touch. You got a no touching sign. I feel like I shouldn't run. You're blocking the exit with your life. Touching sign. You're blocking the exit with your life.
Over your skin you can see it beat, intoxicating your energy. First time in so long you felt the heat, evaporating your bindings. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the I know the sadness that cripples you. It comes in waves and out of the blue. But there are days you feel freedom too. Bask in the glorious lightning. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah. Yeah, I've discussed it with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face. I stood and wait because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. I have come, it's cold and losing my control. wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's start this conversation. Let's start this conversation. We got no relation.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear. Driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear. Like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no, hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no, keep running. Told my boss that I'm done. Had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth. Maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running
what you want to me. Maybe I was wrong, even once wasn't anything. So if we had another chance, I would never let you steal my lips. Free me from don't dig deep like you would have a clue. All I see is how I was a fool to see my heart skip beats thinking about you. Whoa. I could say that you didn't need what you wanted me. Maybe I was wrong, even once wasn't anything. Yeah, I could say that you didn't need any part of me. Yeah, maybe it's not me, you should be the one on your knees. So if we had another chance, I would never let you steal my life. Free me from
can never ever find the right words. And there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl. So I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. This is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet. Hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see you hold it down, we gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. Ain't gotta say a word, I know what's up. You can have it all, watch me rip it off. I'll admit it, you got me feeling hella love. Even when it's going down, know that we gon' live it up. Young shot caller, always been a baller. Know that you the one, I can feel it in my heart. Yeah, I won't stop charging me, go and come harder. I can see you and I, way beyond the stars, girl. I can never ever find the right words. And there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl. So I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels right.
Over, you just can't breathe. Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake?
you say it like that? If I hate you, then I'm someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Take you like a choke you down just like a pill. Take you like a get my fill. If I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have said.
And welcome back to the Moon Studio Asian Tigers. I'm Harry Freak and we're watching our last series of the day, Moon Chasers versus Execration. This is the last round of the lower bracket before the lower bracket finals. The one that are waiting in the lower bracket finals are Motivate Viper Gaming, and they'll be facing the winner of this series. But tomorrow when we'll see our lower bracket finals and of course the grand finals where OB Neon are laying in wait and ready to pounce on whoever wins the lower bracket. So guys, Execration versus Moon Chasers, both of these teams coming out from a win. Execration a little bit more dominant than Moon Chasers were in their series, but both of the teams are looking quite strong. Execration still coming in as the favorites, but will they be able to win? We're going to be finding out in this series. Sorry that we took a bit longer to start the series. 15 minutes is what we're late. The reason for this was... and this also may be the reason that Yaoi isn't really playing his best Dota, is that he just got back home. He flew home, and he's feeling pretty tired. He wanted to spend time with his family, so we're trying to fill in this game for tomorrow morning, but we just couldn't do it, and so in the end, Execration will have to play when it's scheduled. Yaoi, we apologize to you, bro, but you're a professional. You'll be able to take it. Hopefully, that the flight didn't leave you too tired, and you can concentrate the best you can on the game. So Execration, they're finished with their season. They're not gonna be going to TI10. This is probably the last tournament they'll be playing before TI. I don't know that. So. They're going home. They have deserved their rest. Really was one hell of a season for them. These players, this is the first time that they went to a major. They didn't go through the wild cards, but still Execration, their season has been amazing. And let's see if they can end it in fashion here. Can they win the Moon Studio tournament? Finally, they are yet to win any of our tournaments, even though they always come in as one of the favorites. And they open up the draft with a Viper. Chasers, they go for the DK, so we don't care about your flying snake. We're gonna take its head off, and they go for the Dragonite Skywrath Mage. Response from Execration will be the Earth Spirit. Maybe they're going for a bit of a let's end it as quickly as possible. Our guy is tired, so Execration are going for something a bit different. This isn't something that we've seen from them, just opening with the Earth Spirit Viper, even though it's Even though it's a duo, an offlane duo that can be quite strong, especially in a meta where the DK and a lot of magic damage is being utilized, Viper is actually one of the better heroes to deal with the magic damage because of his corrosive skin. But we rarely see it picked up so early on. Moonchasers, they really didn't care. They had an idea what they were gonna pick, and no matter what Execration went for, they were gonna go for the Dragonite Skyred Mage. So that's exactly what they do. And Execration, it seems like they had the exact same idea as their enemies. No matter what they pick, we're going for the Viper Edge Spirit. We want to play these two heroes, and we want to show these boys how it's done. Moonchasers, the last Chinese team left in the tournament, defending the colors of entire China. Everyone is looking at them, really like win a Moon Studio tournament. They haven't done so for quite a long time. LBZS, ever since they started playing a little bit worse than what we're used to, they haven't been able to. They haven't been able to win our tournament. In this one, they aren't even participating. So hopefully everything is okay with them. They're probably just preparing for the TI qualies, and we wish them all the luck. But it's not going to be easy in the China region at all. So Execration banning some good carries against the Viper. He hates playing against physical damage. Definitely hates against the magic immunity. So the Lifestealer ban is pretty obvious, and the TB might struggle in the beginning to the magic damage of the Viper, but later on in the game you use the meta and you destroy the Flying Snake in a second. Viper rarely goes for any armor type items. Maybe you buy a Blade Mail, but not really something that you want to do. So Delina will get banned out. Showing that they might be thinking of sending the Viper into the mid lane as well. They have the Earth Spirit, so catching the Lina before she gets a BKB is a possibility, but once she does get it, both the Viper and the Earth Spirit are going to be completely useless at dealing with the hero. So I like the ban overall. It is a good flex pick, though when the enemies already have a Skywrath Mage, it wouldn't really be that flexible at all.
Radiant team pick.
So Moonchasers, they ban out the Monkey King. They just want to protect their DK. Though the Ursa is still in the pool, which could be a good go for Execration if they want to go that route. Every time we saw them play, they did have some aggressive lineup. So going for something like an Ursa to secure yourselves the first Roche could be a way to go, considering that the Nature's Prophet has been banned and Pelos won't be getting that one. So without the Nature's Prophet in the pool, Execration, where are they gonna take this lineup? They used it quite well 2 games against IG Vitality, and Moonchasers. They don't want any of it. They'll get rid of the Brood and the Nature's Prophet, and at least they're not gonna get cheesed up. Abaddon, one of the better heroes against the Viper. Not that great against the Earth Spirit, though. Usually when you want to pop your ulti just to get out of the stuns, if you're silenced up, you can't do that one. So we'll see how well the Earth Spirit is able to control this Abaddon and prevent him from saving his teammates. Overall, it's a good one, considering that you're playing against the Viper. You go for the Abaddon. You can go for something like a Morphling. You can remove all of those poison attack stacks, but just make sure that your life is okay there in the safe lane if you are playing against the Viper. Even on some other lanes, Abaddon is one of the better ones, though. In the Nether Toxin, he gets silenced up and he could go down. You know, that's something that you have to be wary of. Inside of the Nether Toxin, your ulti will not activate by itself, so you have to do it on your own. If you're silenced up by the Earth Spirit, you can't do it, and you will die. Execration, they go for a Tusk. So Earth Spirit Tusk, I haven't seen this support duo ever in my life, so it's gonna be a mixed amount of damage. So some physical, some magical coming out from Execration supports. We'll see how well they are able to utilize that. So Moonchasers, what do you get? The Skywrath Mage is not gonna have a nice time. Tusk, he gets a snowball and the shards on him during the laning phase with a tag team. He'll be going down so easily. He has very low amount of armor, and even throughout the game, look at this big hand. It's almost as big as the entire Skywrath Mage, and he's quite good at just hitting the chin. So Moonchasers will go for the Morphling to lane with the Abaddon, a great hero against the Viper throughout the game. The burst damage from Execration, non-existent, so now they have to deal with it. You could go for the Tiny, but arguably Abaddon is the best hero against the Tiny. You pretty much stop all of his advances. You always put your body in front, and you cannot get bursted down. Maybe, of course, as I said, if the Viper uses the Nether Toxin, but very rarely will the Viper be in position to actually use that Nether Toxin in time when, let's say, the Avatos combo is coming out. So Execration, how do you deal with this Morphling? You have a ton of physical damage, he has a ton of armor, so that's not going to be a good move overall. Though, when he starts Morphling, he's going to be losing a ton of armor, so that's when exactly the tag team might come into play. The Execration, I really don't know how they want to go about this. A Viper could be in the safe lane against the Dragonite with a Tusk. That is a possibility that we haven't discussed. A PL is quite good here for Execration if they do want to go that way, though every single game that we watched them in the tournament so far, they have yet to show us that they want to go for some late game heroes. They're usually the ones that want to be ramping up the tempo just to be winning as fast as possible. So Execration finally, they'll make their decision. They'll go for the Doom. This is gonna keep Moonchasers guessing. Where's the Viper going? Where's the Doom going? Pretty much the Viper can be mid. He can be safe lane. He can be sent into the offlane. But the Doom, same goes for him basically. Is quite good that against anything that Moonchasers can throw at him. And I don't know where Execration are gonna send him. The most obvious one would be Doom mid, Viper offlane. But you know, it might not be that way. Maybe they want to leave the Doom in the offlane just so that he can devour creeps. The Morphling and the Abaddon don't pressure him that much. The Earth Spirit then is free to roam around the map and task on him and take a lot of kills with the Viper, no matter where it is, being mid lane or the safe lane. Both of the lanes are going to be quite good for them to catch the kills. They're going to ban out the DP and the Lash, no burst damage on them, and those are the heroes that, if they've used their spells, even if you doom them, they're still going to be doing so much. Also, benefit so much with the Abaddon being on their team. If you would get something like a Holy Locket and be able to heal them to full, they'd just be dishing out the damage. And Execration, they don't deal well with either magical and physical damage. These heroes are relatively squishy on their side. Before the BKBs come out, they'll be in so much trouble. So Execration, not the biggest fan of their draft right now. Luna and the Drought Angel will get banned out, so they're afraid of the range heroes here. Understandably so, given that most of the heroes of Execration are melee. Even the Viper is okay being all close and personal. Also, the backline catch from Moonchasers is it's not there, right? Yes, you have some mobility spells, and the Dragonite will be getting a blink, but it's not enough. You have a Tusk, you have an Earth Spirit. If you run in like that headlessly, you could be just destroyed in a second. So Execration will go for the Medusa. Not the biggest fan of the pick. She needs too long to hit the timing. She does lane solidly well against the DK, but Moonchasers are going to have more ways to make plays around the map. It's going to come down to these two supports, the Tusk and the Earth Spirit, actually creating stuff around the map. I'm not so sure that I'm loving this one. Medusa, she can get close to attack if the Tusk gets on top of the Skywrath Mage in the lane. Skywrath Mage will always be far enough from the Medusa. The Dragonite himself, when he hits level 3, the tag team isn't going to be hurting him that much. So, Execration, from a very, very tempo styled gameplay, they're going to turn around and go for a very heavily farming one. Doom and the Medusa, these guys want to hit creeps. They want to use their Midases and stuff for the majority of the game, and this is going to leave the Viper vulnerable. So if the Viper is left alone to be the only core playing with the supports, he'll be an easy grab. Viper is not as tanky as you think, though. Moonchasers for now, they don't have that much physical damage, but the Morphling himself should be enough to get the kill. So Moonchasers, what do you get here? They could set the Morphling in the mid, same could go for the DK, but we can safely assume that it is a Morphling in the safe lane and the Dragonite will go into the off lane. If they want to do that route, though, DK versus the Doom in the mid lane would be quite a good matchup for Chasers. So they'll go for the Invoker. That's great for the Medusa. They're thinking about ganking it. They have the Dragonite to take down towers, so they're gonna be able to open up the map so that they can hunt Palos. Doom versus the Invoker is a Doom favorite matchup because of the Devour. He's going to be getting more. This is definitely a Quaswex Invoker. The amount of stuns they have are limited to just the Dragon Tail, so hitting the Sunstrike, you'll always have to combo it with that, so we're probably going to be seeing a full Quaswex Invoker. Not even that hybrid build coming out. So having a hero that can actually stop the gank from happening in the mid lane against the Ear Spirit and the Tusk is actually quite beneficial. So Moon Chasers, I'm okay with this pick. Do I think they can win though? They have better push. Their DK though, he's in some trouble because of the Nether Toxin. The amount of stuns that the Execration have is not that great, but they have the shards to keep the DK inside of that spit, so he can die. They have a way to deal with the Dragonite. Most of the damage from Moon Chasers is magical, even though they're playing against the Viper. Morphling Abaddon versus the Viper Spirit. That's an okay lane for the Morph, but you make one mistake and you will die when your Abaddon is out of mana. So, all of that being said, I think Execration have a little bit of an easier time here. Moon Chasers, they can get the kills with Invoker, Scarlet Mage, and the Dragonite. The problem I see with their lineup is they are able to punish the Medusa, but the thing is their main hero in the mid game, being the Dragonite, can easily be brought down by the Viper, who has no counter. So we've seen that the offlaners have mattered so much in the previous series that just looking at the game, the Dragonite is countered by the Viper, and Viper is not countered by any hero on the side of Moon Chasers apart from the Morphling when he gets a ton of items and can actually dish out the physical damage. So because of all of that being said, I'm gonna go for Execration. If it does come down to Morphling hitting his timing, he is still gonna be very afraid of being doomed, and that could be a nail in the coffin for him. So I'm gonna go for Execration here. They are coming in as the favorites as well, so it does make sense that they're gonna win. Though Moon Chasers, they're not to be underestimated, and I hope they're gonna give us at least a fight in this series. If they don't, at least take a game away from Execration. But Moon Chasers, they've had some beautiful performances. They had some not so great performances. So I'm really curious to see now against a team that's actually really good. Will they be able to fight them off? Execration, they already lost against one team that got into the upper bracket. That was Motivate Viper Trust. So now Moon Chasers are looking to do the same and get them out of the tournament. Will they be able to do so? I'm not so sure, but at least hoping for a great game one and overall a great series. The pressure of being the last Chinese team in the tournament, will it get to Moon Chasers, or will it let them play even better? We will find out, guys. We're gonna do it fairly soon, but again, Execration, they're gonna have some problems. We heard that some of them were flying home. Yowie is back home, so maybe they're a bit tired. Execration, their internet might not be as good at home as it is in the bootcamp, though we know that they had some problems in their bootcamp as well and had to change the provider. So I don't know how good it is there. So Belos and Yowie are the ones that had some internet issues. Belos will be coming back. He is ready to fight. And Execration, they'll come into this one. They have their VPNs ready, guys. Don't think that they have any lower ping than the Chinese teams do. Execration should have really good connection to the China Guangdong server, especially when using the VPN, and their packet loss is not there. So Belos is gonna get scouted. They will have the Dragon Tail, but is in a defensive enough position not to feel threatened by them. They might expect that he does have a ward given how he moved there, but he actually just smelled them. So, Execration, they will place a ward there in the mid lane. It wasn't spotted by the side of Moon Chasers, or was it? Hush actually comes in. They did have this ward here, and that's how they saw it. So I thought they, looking at this side, I didn't see a ward, but Hush just gets denied there. A nice experience and goal going the way of Abaddon. It's gonna be 50 experience, which will allow him to be probably the first hero in the side lanes that will get level 2. He will try to be as annoying as possible in the bottom lane. Nico starting off with the Nether Toxin, so they want to push in as fast as possible. BDZ probably will start with the Boulder Smash to make sure that the range creep does go their way. Hush, he is coming in. He got pinged out immediately. He's gonna run into them like a madman, and he's actually finding them 1 versus 2. Let's see who's gonna be the victor of this one. Nico, he doesn't care about it. He just wants to use the Nether Toxin on the creeps, but they're pulling the creep wave out, and BDZ, he gets the kick there just to secure the range one. Top lane, Pelos versus the DK. DK shouldn't be having too much fun in this matchup, at least not until he gets more levels. When he does get his level 3 with 2 points in Dragon's Blood, you know, that's when it becomes very tough for Execration to do anything to him. We'll see how much tag team and the shots from the Medusa can do. They did pick this Tusk and the Medusa after they had seen the Skywrath Mage in the DK lane, so we're expecting that they do know what they're doing. But just looking at the laning phase, I think that the DK should be having a nice time, and we're gonna be seeing a very, very early Blink Dagger from the offlaner Moonchasers. But bottom lane, Hush getting gone on. He's dying. He's going very low, but at just a level 1 poison attack, it's just not going to do that much damage. Morphling posturing aggressively. He does have a waveform. BDZ is gonna be going down a few more hits, and he will be dead as the Fairy Fire uses it, and he will get himself to safety. Now the Sal from Hush will get destroyed there by Nico, and this bottom lane, they're not going to be looking at creeps, they're just going to be looking at kills. And in the end, the ones taking the tail end of that are going to be Nico and BDZ. Now Hush going in again. He does have a Mango to get an either Aphotic Shield. He's going to get stunned up, and BDZ has the kick. Hush should be the first blood of this one, and he does go down. No salve on the Viper, no salve on the Air Spirit, but the couriers are coming, and they're going to be able to get themselves back to full. But the Morphling, with this kind of a movements from his Abaddon, he'll be getting completely free farm, and despite chasing there for a few hits on onto BDZ, he'll still get a ton of last hits from the laning phase. So mid lane, we haven't looked at it at all. The Doom for now farming better, and he does have better animation and better damage than the Invoker. Plus, when you add the Devourer to that one, you will inevitably be so much stronger on the Doom. Top lane, the DK playing aggressively, are taking all of the experience away from the Medusa, so he wants that level 3 as fast as possible. He's gonna get stunned, doesn't have the snowball in the bottom lane. BDZ dies, but RR might be the kill as well here for Moonchasers. They got themselves on the board just now, and they'll get a bonus one as well. RR will be dropping down. Dragonite now fighting the Medusa, having the Dragon's Blood there. Level 2, he doesn't care about the creeps, and he definitely doesn't care about the pokes of the Medusa. So Yowie, he finds the mana burn. That's gonna be hurting the Invoker quite a lot. He wants to have his mana to use the spells. Let's see how much he'll be taking away. 150 mana just gone like that. It says mana burn 100, but it just seemed that the Invoker lost more than 100 there. And for Yowie, that is how you take mana away, my friend. But that's a 25-second cooldown, and mine is only 18, so not really that good. Dragonite getting caught. He's gonna be going down. That's a level 2 tag team. I wanted to see how much damage they can actually do, and they can't do enough. The DK falls. They were probably keeping him at a relatively low amount of HP, but him dying there, that's a bad thing. The DK, he needs a great start to this game. He's playing against the Viper. Every single time he dies, the Viper is smiling and just laying in wait when he's really gonna start bullying this DK. Top lane, Water Rune goes for the Invoker. He doesn't have the bottle. Doom has his, and will be claiming the one to the bottom lane. The two supports now chasing each other in the jungle there, and BDZ just gets a nice courier snipe. So 2 for 2 in terms of kills. The DK again taking a few shots here. If he loses, let's say 30% HP, and then the Tusk comes, they actually might have the damage with the tag team. So DK has to be prepared for that scenario, and without too many sticks, he's actually a sitting duck. The other one that is a sitting duck as well is a Skywrath Mage, but Dockers, that's why he started off with the boots. He knows that if he gets caught, he's pretty much dead. That's why 370 movement speed will be used by him to its full potential, and for now, he's yet to be caught in this lane. Yowie, he steals the bounty rune, though the other one, it was taken by him as well. BDZ will not be getting the snipe, so Execration Not only does their mid laner get his bottle refilled twice, he's also going to be getting both of the bounty runes. That's getting gone on. He wanted to fight here, but he's definitely going to be going down, and the Dragon Knight finishes him off. He's going to be looking towards the creep and will allow Pelos to get himself away. But he can just watch his teammate die there. That's the worst possible scenario that you can put yourself in. Hush dies on the bottom lane, and BDZ and Nico are continuing to get kills on this bottom lane. Sure, the Morphling is farming, but if Nico is getting a ton of levels, he'll be more than happy. More points in Corrosive Skin, and he'll be almost unkillable for this full magical damage lineup coming out from Moonchasers. So Morphling, what is he going for? He's bringing out the wand. He has the power treads, thinking about the perseverance, so we could be looking at a very early Linkens for him. He is playing against the Doom, so that does make sense, and very limited amount of spells can be used on him to break the Linkens. So should be a pretty good item. Yowie getting gone on. The slows are there. Both of the supports are here, and PDC is not going to be there in time. The only thing he can do is watch his guy die. Actually, he's going to make a move of his own. Dragon Knight in a defensive enough position, but here comes RR. He actually misses the shards, and because of this DK will probably survive. They get the kickback though, and with the tag team, they should be getting the kill. He does have the breathe fire to reduce their damage, but they're blocking him so nicely with a slow from the snake. He's falling down quite low. No more sticks, and one more smack by BDZ. They'll get the kill despite the shards being pretty underwhelming there from RR. They'll still be able to get the kill. Morphling on the bottom lane, continuing to farm, and he actually gets a kill on Nico. Finally, they'll bring down the Viper. They do bring two of their supports there to make it happen. Boom. He does have his ulti, has the Hellbear Smasher as well, so the Thunderclap is there for him, as well as the added attack speed. But if he can't get on top of the Invoker, there's really no reason to use the Doom. The Invoker would just outrun him. He already has the Phase Boots. I haven't seen Phase Boots on an Invoker for a very long time. Usually we do see the travels. But not in this game. Invoker, he'll be going for a Phase Boots just to be able to dish out some more damage. Physical damage of Execration is not that great, so in that regard, it's pretty much gonna help him only for the uppercut from the Tusk. Maybe that's the idea behind it, but I think it's more about movements now to get us down on the Tusk. Speaking about him, he's taking so much damage on the top lane, already silenced up. He does have a snowball to keep himself alive for a little bit longer. Here comes another Arcane Bolt, and RR will be falling down super low, ticking down. He does have those infused range off. Will it be enough to survive? Beautiful snowball to dodge that one, and here comes BDC. They're gonna turn around. Dockers fighting him like a man. RR has another infused range off, and he's alive. Dockers will be the one going down. Execration, they get the kill. DK is able to stun Yowie there. If the Doom had come out, maybe this DK would be joining his Skywrath Mage, but boy, was that dive met with a good response from Execration. RR surviving for the longest of times, and these infused range drops just coming into play so much. This just goes to show how good of an item this one can be. Chasers, they know that Yowie is on top. If he shows himself, he could go down. The DK form is still up there, but see him, Invoker is coming close. He's inside of the Invis rune. It's not a Ghost Walk, so no minus moon. He won't be able to get a connection. Yowie, he gets himself away. They know that this guy is tanky, fast, and very hard to kill. They already failed on a kill once now, Moonchasers, in this game, and that caused them a kill on their support. So Doom, again, going for the bounty rune. He wants to get the grab there. Hush is chasing him. He's gonna lose a Kerr. Poor little Kerr, dying multiple times. Yowie, though, he could be in some trouble. Has the Phase Boost. And Invoker is chasing as well. The Cold Snap will be there. Nowhere in charges, though. But still, Doom, he's without the mana. Here comes Dockers as well. And the two supports, again, are gonna be chasing someone down. The Snake is there to slow everyone. But the Tornado will do enough damage for the Invoker to finally get his earn charges up. So it's going to be even easier for him to go for kills. Bottom lane RR going for the Morphling, who has a waveform, so he doesn't really care. They are not going to be able to kill him. He goes to the side, and with a TP out, he will be fine. BDZ not using the roll in time, and because of that, the Morphling will survive. He's yet to die in this game, and to be honest, just a beautiful performance for him thus far. He's not as farmed as the Medusa, but as to be expected. He doesn't have a farming spell just like she does. Invoker, he TP to the bottom lane. He has a Tornado. RR, do you really want to be chasing this one? He could be going down, but the DK is TPing as well. Execration, they're thinking about it. There's going to be a snowball. Nether Toxin coming in. The DK will be there, but he will get broken immediately. The damage of the Viper is insane. The two of the cores have been caught down. Tornado into the three of them. The DK, he will get out. Now he's fighting Nico. 1 versus 1. Actually, no. It's going to be a 3 versus 1, but here comes the assistance. Dockers is there for his Dragonite, who without the Nether Toxin is not gonna be dying, and they get the 2 kills going their way. But on the top lane, the Morphling has died, same as the Abaddon. What did they go for? The Doom was used, so the Morphling definitely making a big mistake there, not using his Morph. DK in some trouble. The shards this time around. RR will connect. They have a stun. Dragon Tail is not going to be used. Dragonite taking a ton of damage. Turns around with the Breed Fire. He's still okay, and with the tag team expiring, the DK will be okay. He's just continuing to survive through everything. Even the full Nether Toxin was going to his face, but they committed onto the Invoker instead of the DK, and then they didn't have the damage. Now with the 4 points in Dragon's Blood, he's not gonna be touched by that tag team. And Tusk, you did the damage to the DK, but for now he's just gonna be too tanky for you to deal at this point. So we didn't get to see the first Doom. There was a big action on the bottom lane that we were following, but Execration with those kills on the Morphling, they're actually gonna be ahead in net worth by 1k. Yowie, is he going for a Midas? Not really, just an instant BKB for the Doom. The Devour will be enough for him. 1 Midas is enough for me, and I want to get kills, and I want to win this game as fast as possible. Yowie, we already know that he's pretty tired from his trip. He flew back home yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. You know, he just wants to rest. He wants this to end as fast as possible. But in the end, you still need to win for that to happen. That's why we might be seeing him make a few mistakes that are pretty much uncharacteristic for him. So, Execration, 2k gold lead, 8-8 in terms of kills, but in terms of net worth, they're definitely up there. The Medusa yet to die in the game. Pelos completely untouched. He went for the Dragon Lance, so this Medusa is gonna be going full right click with the Yasha already being done. What does the Morphling have? Working towards the Lincolns, but it's not gonna be there pre-15 minutes. Yowie getting gone on. The slow will be there, but the stun doesn't connect in time, and this DK not having the Blink Dagger just yet will cause them the kill, but it is getting delivered right now, and the Doom might not expect it. Hush though running in. This is a guy that doesn't really care. He has the burrow time. He's gonna be not counting the Blink, because it's only now flying out. So Hush doesn't really know what's up. But they have a save for the Dragon Tail into a Mystic Flare, and that's gonna be the Aphotic Shield. They don't really need the Force Staff, and also they do have a kick from the Earth Spirit as well. So now the stun on the Doom, they're doing the damage, and he's actually gonna be going down. Yowie actually has a BKB, he's gonna pop it, and that's gonna allow him to survive, at least for now. He gets himself to safety. Yowie's okay. Oh god, what's that? A clutch BKB timing. Medusa in the mid lane, the MP doesn't connect without that mana being taken away. He can't do much. Invoker getting gone on. He's taking so much damage and he will fall. Now Dockers, he's gonna be dying as well. Nico getting a double. Dragonite TPing in. They're gonna be dying one by one, and the Medusa is still alive. Hush trying to do something. Here comes the Morphling Pelos. He doesn't do enough. The roll onto Hush. He still has the burrow time. Hasn't skilled it up just yet. The Magnetize is coming out. Morphling is pretty tanky, and the Magnetize is gonna start going left and right. Hush finally, he uses the burrow time, but the Morphling is in some trouble. He's gonna get doomed up inside of the shards. That's gonna be his burial ground, and they want to go for more. They're looking for them. RR, he doesn't have the shards, but has the snowball. There it is on the Dragonite. The Blink Dagger will be ready. Come into my tier 2. RR, he's not gonna be going that deep. Now Hush, he's gonna get the uppercut to his face. Nico, he does finish him off. Execration going for the tier 2. Not gonna be able to claim it just yet because of the glyph, but Moonchasers, they're losing this one, and they're losing it hard with their Morphling dying twice. Oh, the DK, he misses that blink, and so Yowie, without the Dragon Tail, he will not be going down. They need to kill him immediately. We saw what happens when he uses the BKB. He just outruns them with the Scorched Earth and with the Phase Boots. They can't catch him at all. So if he doesn't die inside of the Dragon Tail, it's over, and we'll see if make something happen. Earlier I said Abaddon can remove the with the Aphotic Shield. Actually, what I meant to say was the Tusk. They have a Tusk Snowball and the Earth Spirit save, so they do need a Force Staff maybe on the side of Execration. We'll see if they'll go for it. RR going for a Blink. That's probably the best save item when you are a Tusk. So now Nico getting caught. Mystic Flare. Finally, they're going to be getting the damage. The Sunstrike will be used, and Invoker doesn't get a connection. He's going for this hybrid build. This is the most popular thing, I guess. And he wants to get the Spirit to Vessel too. So a nice clean kill going the way of Moon Chasers, but it's really not enough, to be honest. They need more. They need to kill more than just Nico. And Nico with 4 points in Corrosive Skin. He actually almost survives that one. He went for the Dragon Lance and he's going for a 4-step. So he's going to be the one having that one. Yowie getting gone on. The Ice Wall will be there, preventing him from running out. So he'll be losing a ton of mana, but his life isn't going to be in any kind of trouble. So Execration. Continuing to farm. They're drawing a line towards the top lane. Not really sure if they want to go there. Invoker went for a Midas. He knows this game, we're not going to be winning it anytime soon. Going late game against the Medusa, that's a very ballsy move, especially against the Viper, who's going for a Dragon Lance. I voiced my concerns about the utility build on the Viper and making the hero completely useless, but boy, do I like to see the Dragon Lance on him. He has 3 frontliners that are going to be running in without fear. So when him and the Medusa start dishing out the damage from the back, that's gonna be so much coming out their way. The Moon Chasers only got 9 kills in this game. They're trying to keep it together. The Lincolns is ready on the Morphling, but at this point already they have some ways to break it. We'll see if the Doom goes for an item that can actually allow him to do so. He will probably get a Blink Dagger right now, considering the amount of gold that he has. Yowie, it doesn't have anything set up, you know. Charge, they're not gonna connect, and Hush, he gets himself to safety. Easy. He gets the ward down. Hush is gonna get rolled on. Easy. He has the silence. Can they kill him before he gets the ulti? He's gonna click it now inside of the Nether Toxin, and the Tusk will be the first one to die. The Strahd of Athos making sure that now the Invoker coming in. They want to go for Nico. Nico has been caught. Here comes the Morphling as well, and with a cold snap, he's not gonna be moving an inch. So much damage. Physical coming from the Morphling with the Alacrity being used on him, and as the Exort starts being skilled up more and more with this Midas Invoker, the stronger that Alacrity will be getting. Dockers, he uses the Athos there on the creep, not really sure why. Maybe he wanted to get the stack, but in the end will not be able to do so. Morphling now going for a mid lane tower. It still hasn't been taken. The Doom DPing there does have a blink and a Doom, but he's not going to be able to use it on the Morphling. Lincoln's is up there, and let's see if Yowie can make something happen. He's actually going to reveal himself. He was inside of this rune, but besides, it's time to hit some creeps. So Execration still holding a lead, but Medusa might be gone on. Here comes the EMP. He will be able to use the Stone Gaze, and that should be enough for him to survive. He actually turns and goes aggressive. Do you really want to fight me? DK running away. He's not going to be looking at her, but the cavalry is coming. He's running away. He really wants to live. The roll is going to be there. The silence, the kick doesn't connect. He's hiding in the trees. Has the blink in a second. He gets himself away. What a juke coming out from the DK. They do take down the Tusk there. Now they're gonna get on top of the DK as well. So many heroes coming towards him. Here comes the Abaddon. Maybe he can protect him. Nico there as well. And the Nether Toxin will make sure that he does go down. He's actually fighting like a man, but the Meteor and the Deafening Blast, the Medusa. So much damage being dished out to her, and the double kill. What a play from the Invoker. Now the Athos onto the Doom. He doesn't have a BKB. Yowie's in so much trouble. This turnaround, it could cost Yowie or the full Execration lineup their lead. Yowie does have a Blink Dagger, but they know where he is. The waveform will not connect, and this guy is way too fast to be caught. The Tusk, didn't he die in that fight? Did he just buy back? No, he just got back to life by normal means. So working towards that blink, but a dive towards the DK. Now it cost them so much. The Medusa going down, Nico as well. They're gonna lose 4 of their heroes, and the only one surviving will be the Doom. With that, the Morphling will be getting very, very close to the Medusa, and when the E-Blade is out, oh, now they're all the signs, but he gets the Morph up. You're not gonna be killing him this time. The Mystic Flare onto the Doom. They're gonna be sharing the damage. BDZ doing that nicely, but a Morphling coming in. BDZ, where do you think you're going? You wanted to take my life. You wanted to silence me, and now I'm gonna do the same to you. RR is gonna go for the Tusk. They're doing so much damage, and Invoker is gonna be setting that one up for his team. Very nice bonus kill. Moon Chasers, they turn the game around in 2 quick moves. Pelos, he is looking at the lead that they had just a minute ago, and he just can't believe what they had done. Execration, they make so many mistakes. Actually, they make one mistake, and Moon Chasers capitalize on it perfectly. They were just going in and out. That silence on the Morphling, that could have been a good move if they were able to get it on time, but what a quick reaction. coming out from the carry on Moon Chasers, and this Morphling, he might have died twice in the game, but now with the Aegis, his life is not gonna be taken anytime soon. Nico, he comes in, he could just be going down here with the Rod of Athos. They can't catch him. Hush will be finding him. Nico going for Hush. There is Rod of Athos. He doesn't have the Force Staff just yet. They get the Aegis and they will be bailing out. Hush, that's not a target that you want to go for. Immediately pops the burrow time, and he should be okay, at least for now. They're still committing. They're gonna leave him be. Please, guys, come on, save me. Are you really gonna let me die? We were all there. We had the Aegis. I thought we were friends. But no, the rest of Moon Chasers, they're gonna be looking towards victory more so than saving their teammate. And that was definitely the right move for Dota. But their position 5, he definitely doesn't feel like a part of the pack no more. Guys, of course, he gave his life willingly there for his teammates. Medusa TPing to the bottom lane. Pelos has enough mana to survive any attempt on his life. Once he gets the Scotty, the DK, the Invoker, and the Morphling, they're actually going to be in a ton of trouble. All three of these heroes, they don't like playing against the Scotty range heroes, who actually rely quite a lot on the regen. Medusa has the Manta. Here comes the Sunstrike. They're doing a ton of damage. The Mystic Flare is there. Pelos will get the ulti off, but he loses all of his mana. He's gonna turn around. The TPs are there, and they get the chase on. The Morphling, he does have the Aegis. That's not really a target that you want to go for in the mid lane. Doom, he's gonna Doom the Invoker, and they don't have it now, so the turnaround isn't there. The chase is gonna be on. Morphling, you might have the Aegis, but we can take your life twice. No problem. Dragonite, he's fighting there with the help of Hush. He's gonna be okay. Roll into the Morphling. No TP out from you today, and the Morphling will die there inside of the trees. Can he dish out some damage? The rest of the team is coming to help. Dockers has no mana, so his help is not going to be doing anything. Medusa doesn't have any mana either, so he can't get close, and Dockers gets annihilated there. Morphling, he still has the Aegis. He hasn't died. Now the Dragonite in some trouble, going for a TP out. They don't have a standard roll. It's not going to be there in time, and BDC, it was short. Even the Snake is going towards the DK, but he'll be fine, and then they only lose 2 heroes. That could have been an even worse disaster. Hush, though, it seems like he wants to die. Once again, he's going to left alone. This time around, no one can really assist him, and he'll have to accept his destiny, which is going to be death kick back into the fray of it all, and Pelos in the end gets the kill. He will finally be able to dish out some damage in that fight. He lost all of his mana. I think that Moon Chasers, they could have played that a bit better. They went too early with the DK, just didn't wait for the Skywrath Mage to come in time. If the Skywrath Mage had the Ether Lens instead of this Athos, maybe he would have been able to use the spells earlier, and without the Stone Gaze, Pelos would have died, but he did. He was able to use it. The TPs came in time, so Execration, just like that, they'll get back to a 5k gold lead, the lead they were holding before that first dive. Morphling, he's going for a Manta. He does have the E-Blade. I do think he does have it. Seeing as he has the Eagle Song, I'm expecting that his career probably was holding the Ghost Scepter. So yep, there it is, the Ghost Scepter and the Blade of Alacrity, so even more agility towards the Morphling. He will be losing the Aegis in 2 minutes, so... And this game has been action-packed. I thought that the Aegis was gonna expire right now, but it's only been 3 minutes. So many things have happened in those 3 minutes, though. Invoker is gonna whip himself. Be faster, your team needs it. The Doom is not up. It's not up for the next 8 seconds. Catching the Doom and killing him would be great, but that's just too hard to do. RR, he's a good target as well. He won't be able to save any of the teammates, and they'll kill him with a Mystic Flare. Now, Nico, you're gonna be next. He has the Force Staff, but the physical damage is there. We already talked about how susceptible to physical damage the Viper is. They have the Stone Gaze, they see the Medusa, they see him nicely coming in, and now Doom being used by Yobi. He goes into the backline, she destroys the Skywrath Mage with 1 hit, uses the BKB buyback. Now he's gonna Doom the Invoker, who is already in a Ghost Walk and is trying to run away, but the shards and the dust is gonna be found out. They won't be able to remove that one. Hush not doing his job properly. Now the Morphling coming in, he still wants to fight. He's gonna turn into a Earth Spirit, trying to do as much as he can, placing down the rocks, but they're just gonna be used by BDZ. Morphling still has the Aegis, it's not gonna be losing it anytime soon. Dragonite turns around on Pelos. They're gonna be going for him, a triple kill for Pelos. You are alone, Morphling, and you will die twice. This time around, no one will save you. The waveform to the side, he gets the stun off. Actually, he turns into an Earth Spirit, and he might be able to outrun everyone. The shards are coming in, the E-Blade, they're gonna get the roll, get back into the fray, they get the kick, they'll get the Yules on him. Can they finish him off? The roll will not connect. I don't know how he went through him there with the signs. The Morphling should die the once. Still, his teammates are coming back to life. Here comes the Skywrath Mage. His Execration gonna stay here. The roll connects perfectly. He has 4000 HP though, and the Doom will get destroyed. Even with with the Viper coming in again. The Morphling survives, all 5 of them hitting him, but they take way too long, and because of that, the Doom will be suffering, but still, the fight will go the way of Execration in the end anyways, but not the way they were hoping it to be. Invoker now, he has the Lincolns as well, going for the Aghanim Scepter next. Considering their lack of lockdown, I wouldn't want him to do it, but you know, there is some merit to it. If you can burst down the Medusa with the Cataclysm, that would be great. Still RR, once he gets the Blink, which is quite close to, the saves are going to be very easy for him. BDZ being found out, he's going to try to get himself away. Cannot roll through the Cold Snap, he's going to wait for it. Here comes the Sunstrike, he's going to connect perfectly, but BDZ is going to be patient, and in the end he gets himself to safety. Finally the action will stop, so we can at least look at what the heroes have bought. It's gonna be the Aghanim Shard on the Medusa with the 35 Mystic Snake mana gain. So the Medusa, very hard to kill right now. But Moonchasers, they have always been able to burn down his mana. Will they still be able to do so with the smoke? The Blink is there on the Skywrath Mage, and he's going for the Aghanim Scepter. The double Mystic Flare, double everything will definitely be changing the pace of the fights. The Earth Spirit, he wants a BKB, but he has the Yule, so he can definitely deal with the Ancient Seal. And goodbye BDZ, the stun, the Mystic Flare, the Silence, the Yules. Will it come out? Not really, because the damage will be more than enough. The Dragon Tail, it lasts for 3 seconds and 25 milliseconds next to it, so it's too much of a lockdown for a Earth Spirit to survive, despite having solid amounts of HP. Maybe if he had the Ogre Axe, he would have been able to get the Yules, but his death was inevitable. Velos getting the tier 2 down, they've already lost the tier 2 themselves, but DK trying to get ahead in terms of map control again. Morphling doing some solid damage to the tower on top. Velos will TP, but this means with the TP to the top lane, that their mid lane tier 2 will fall as well, and Moonchasers will continue to have more of the map in their favor. Morphling is gonna have a Manta done. He's looking towards the Skadi as well. Just as the Skadi is good against him, that's how much it's good against the Medusa. Maybe not as, but it's definitely something that he needs. Going for a BKB this game, that would be a big mistake for the Morphling. He pretty much doesn't need it. If he has the Manta to remove the silence from the Earth Spirit, that's the only thing that he should be afraid of. Viper going for a Skadi himself. This is going to be a right-click Viper, but for now, he hasn't been able to accomplish that much. I thought he was going to be bullying the DK more, but now the DK with the BKB in his hand, he's not afraid of the Nether Toxin anymore, and Execration, how do you kill him? The Medusa doesn't do that much damage right now. He's going for a Butterfly, but I would like to see a Daedalus coming out from Pelos, considering that his damage output is just not that high. Easy. Placing some vision. Gonna see the Abaddon, that's the worst possible hero. The scan was used, Yowie coming in, Abaddon will get gone on. Can they finish him off with the Nether Toxin? He does get the Pro time off. Now he's taking some damage, but he's definitely gonna be going down. Again, he is left alone, and he comes back in there just to make it a 1-for-1. We're gonna have a fair trade, guys, because that's what we're all about here at Execration. The Invoker using the Alacrity on him, maybe should have done so on the Force Spirits. Now he's gonna get gone on and doomed, and goodbye Invoker, you are dead. Man, is he hating himself right now, just getting caught by the Doom like that. He actually goes for the Purge creep just to be able to take down the Lincolns, and the Invoker not being able to respond to that jump from the Doom. Man, was that a bad move from the mid laner of Moonchasers. Sure, you lost the Abaddon, you got one in return, you're forcing the TPs to top, but come on, man, how do you get jumped on like that? So, Roshan can will respawn in a minute and a half. Whoever gets that one will definitely be controlling the rest of the match. Medusa now with the DD, he even had it bottled up, so he'll easily be taking this tower. Glyph is used by Execration, but Moonchasers, they don't have one. And just gonna prevent the Morphling from immediately taking this one down, but inevitably the Morphling should take it away. Doom, no ulti for quite some time. He does have the Aghanim Shard, so if you guys play Dota, level death is basically what the Infernal Blade will get turned into. Just it's gonna be a percentage-based spell, so the stun is longer. And, if the enemy level is multiplied by 3, or can be divided by 3, or is a multiple of 3. Okay, I get that one. You will you will take another 150 bonus damage, which is actually quite a lot on top of the 5% of your max HP that is already being taken away. So that's how he got the Invoker, a 1.2 second stun with the Infernal Blade with the Aghanim Shard. That's the one that I actually didn't see. He has the Shiva's Guard as well. Now Hush getting caught again. The shards is gonna be there. Morphling coming in is gonna do so much damage to RR, who might just die to the Sunstrike, but the Sunstrike wasn't on point. Now they're coming in. The Mystic Flare not being used just yet. Medusa is fighting Hush, and Morphling turns into a Tusk. He's gonna go with the Snowball to the side. They're going for Yowie. They go for the Morphling. The Sans is there. He does have the Manta. Can he get away from this one? Not for now. The Silence are there, but a beautiful Tornado will keep them away. Will it be enough to get a kill? Another Snowball. He's still alive on this Tusk, but should finally fall. One more hit should do it. Oh, Blink out. He's really playing with them, outplaying them left and right. Morphling finally he will fall. Level 21. That's divided by 3 easily, and he'll get destroyed there by the Infernal Blade. DK going for a BKB. They'll turn around and they'll use the Doom. We don't care about your BKB. A 9-second one will be completely useless, and he'll get brought down immediately by Execration. What a play. What a fight from them. What a chase. Starting off on Hush there. This time around, the side of Moonchasers, they wanted to save him, something they weren't doing for the longest of time. The Snowball onto the Invoker. The shots have already missed. Now RR could be going down. This time around, you're not going to be outplaying anyone, and he will die. Ooh, no. Yes, he will be outplaying them. He's outplaying them left and right. This is just amazing what he's doing to them. RR, he uses the smoke just to survive. He's not going to give his life away. You might be leaving your position 5s to die, but we're not going to do the same to us, to ours. And RR is gonna feel like the part of the pack. Everything was done there, even the smoke being used for him to get out of that one with his life intact. Execration. They're gonna get smoked on right now, but Moonchasers, they're running towards the top lane. Execration, they're already taking the Roche, but the Invoker, he could do a lot in this fight. They're coming in, they're gonna miss again. RR is outplaying them. He's solo winning every fight with just the Blink Dagger. DK uses the BKB, but the uppercut punch is keeping him in place. And now the Skadi, he's not moving an inch. The Tornado is gonna keep them away. DK taking a ton of damage, but with a roll, he's gonna be going down. Now the Tornado and the Deafening Blast, that's a beautiful combo, but Nico and Medusa, they're not gonna be taking that much damage. Now the Morphling coming in with the roll, but what a Snowball save, and now the ulti will be there, turned into stone. Morphling is gonna get destroyed, surrounded by 4 heroes. Where are your teammates? Where's your help? They're nowhere to be found, and neither are you no more. Now the roll from the Earth Spirit, he once more goes for the Invoker, who has the BKB, but the dust will get removed. Now BDZ getting turned around on, but the Medusa is there dishing out the damage. BDZ might fall, but no, the Snowball save again. RR, stop it. Stop destroying them. The Tornado will be beautiful, but not beautiful enough. He is still alive on BDZ, but finally he does fall, and the lone survivor from the side of Moonchasers, it's gonna be this Skywrath Mage, and Yowie gets an ultra kill. He gets every single one of them in that fight, just showing the strength of the Doombringer. He might not be the most farmed hero on the map, but he is the strongest, and he even has a double Doom for the next fight. Moonchasers, they looked like they could take this one back, but with a second Roche, the Aegis and Cheese, plus the Aghanim Shard in the hands of Execration, what do? Yowie uses the BKB, and Skywrath Mage, it seems like he wants to die. There's gonna be a pentagram over his head without the Doom even being used, and he will get doomed without that ulti ever coming out. Yowie, he gets a nice kill. His BKB was forced, but he is already at 6 seconds, and there is a DD rune. He's gonna save it for the Medusa, at least for now. The Viper coming in, Execration, they're looking to end this one. They're looking for the Raxes. Morphling doesn't have the buyback, neither does the Invoker. They do have 2 of their heroes alive, but what can a DK do? Alone DK, he can just stand in place while the Medusa takes everything away from him, and now he even has the split shot, uses modifier against 3 range heroes. That's just an amazing talent, and a pretty much one that should win the game for Pelos and his team. So they're taking the Raxes down. They're looking towards the bottom lane. They still have the Aegis Cheese, what was given to Nico. So Yowie, he doesn't care about that one. He does not have the Doom. Not really sure what he used it on. Dragonite, he comes in. It seems like he wants to die. Pelos is still fighting. He doesn't have the chance to use his ulti just yet. Here comes the Snowball. It's not going to be there in time. He picks him up, but still Pelos, he turns around and he fights. He's fighting, and he is winning the fight. The big boss still not using the Stone Gates. Even without it, you're not going to be getting the fight going your way. Morphling is going to get doomed inside of the Medusa form, and now the Stone Gate is keeping everyone away. They would like to assist him, they would like to help him. The Lincoln Sphere is keeping him alive, but he will fall inevitably. These are long fights, but they are one-sided for sure, and the ones on whose side they're gonna be are gonna be Execration. With that, Moon Chasers are out of this game and just one game away from getting eliminated from this tournament and just being the fourth team in the Moon Studio Asian Tigers. Execration, their execution in the past few fights was amazing, but RR, did he make the enemies work for his life, and they never got it in the end. He died 7 times and they were like, this guy is an easy grab. No, he continued blinking, saving people, saving himself, using smokes, everything to keep himself and his team alive, and he did an awesome job at doing that. And for me, the definite MVP of this game, just the amount of saves, the amount of spells, the way that he played in this game, it was all amazing, and he will give the victory to his team. Sure, he scores, they did all the damage, but he was the one looking awesome while they did it. So guys, that's it for game number 1. You could see that the lobby is already up, so the players are getting ready to get into it. As soon as they're ready, we're jumping into game number 2, potentially the last game of the day, and potentially the last game of any Chinese team in the Moon Studio Asian Tigers tournament. Stay with us to find out if Moon Chasers have what it takes to force out a game 3 against Execration.
Hindsight is fleeting when your heart's bleeding and all you can see is red. Till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you are the one, and I can't wait to see you again. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait.
and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares through. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
And welcome back to the Moon Studio Asian Tigers. I'm Harry Freak and we're watching potentially the last game of the day, Moon Chasers versus Execration. First game goes to Execration in a very dominating manner. At some point, they just started rolling over Moon Chasers, and Moon Chasers just couldn't stand their ground against Execration, who were diving them, destroying them, and just killing them left and right.
5 seconds remaining.
So, Execration, they go for the TA in the line. Moon Chasers, they'll pick up an AA.
Fire team ban.
So, Moon Chasers will have the Mars AA. That's a great hero to protect the AA and actually secure that the AA blast does connect. Execration with the TA.
Radiant team ban.
It's one of the better range heroes against the Mars, right? Just because you jump inside of the arena and you know, you can start dishing out the damage, or you can jump out. Even if he tries to initiate on you and hits you with his spells, your refraction might still protect you for long enough for you to get the
10
blink out.
seconds remaining.
So, you know, overall, Moon Chasers, they go for the Mars just to set up for the AA blast. Mars has been a very, very successful hero today, especially for Moon Chasers in their series against Lilgun, and also for Execration in their series against. Oh no, sorry, scratch that. They didn't really need that. They didn't use Mars in their series against IGV.
Fire
Just
team
that series were so fast, so I actually forgot what happened there. But Execration, they destroyed IGV. Anyways, Moon Chasers now, they're gonna ban out the Tusk, and with a good reason. RR, he was really outplaying everyone in that last game. If you didn't watch it and you like the Tusk, you should, because it was some beautiful performance coming out from him.
Radiant team picked.
So they'll ban out the Ursa, they'll ban out the Lifestealer. Those are some great heroes against the Mars. Against the AA as well, these two heroes don't deal too good with them. And Execration, they ban out the heroes that actually counter the TA. You can see
Fire team picked. Mirana.
it was a they ban out the Razor, they ban out the DP and the Terrorblade. And Execration will pick up a Mirana. Do they have anything that they can combo with it? The DK is still in the
10
pool?
seconds
What?
remaining.
DK being left so long? That's pretty weird.
5 seconds remaining.
So, this is the first time that I've seen it completely strayed away from. So, Execration might go for it with the Mirana DK. That's one of the best combos. Do you know what's even better here? It's the Sand King. He doesn't care about the Mars arena. He doesn't care about the A that much. A doesn't bully him in the lane. A gets a little bit out of position, stun into an arrow. It's pretty much the same setup as with the DK himself. Just isn't that afraid of the Mars. Guy called me a bully caster. Yeah. I get to. The funny thing is, some people wouldn't believe it, but I actually do get really hyped up when I'm watching Dota, especially while I'm
Radiant team picked.
talking, while I'm doing it. I kind of feel like I've always been this way. So you could call it bully casting. But I'm not really hurting anyone. Hopefully, I'm not. If I am,
10 seconds
I feel
remaining.
sorry for it. I'm pretty sure that everyone is quite fine and just being entertained by me. If someone isn't, you can mute the cast and just enjoy these beautiful teams playing against each other. But I really, when I watch Dota and I see the Mirana use her bow and arrow, it feels like she's hitting someone in the eye or in the head, and it's just so amazing. So playing Dota competitively, it kind of, at least when I'm playing, destroyed that part of the game. When we used to be a little bit younger, and let's say I would play with my friends in a PC game club, a net cafe, or whatever you want to call it, and you know, it would always be you kill someone, you pause, you come down, I chopped your head off, did you see that, and stuff like that. Then I went into competitive gaming, and Dota became more work and more so how are we going to combo spells and heroes. So when I'm casting, I actually feel quite great about being able to experience the Dota the way I'm able to, because when I play on higher rank, you have to give it your all, and you can't really focus on chopping down opponents' heads and stuff like that. So at least here I can enjoy that run really to my heart's content. Hopefully I'm not bullying anyone. But I do really enjoy it. So Execration, they can go for the Sand King, they can go for DK. I'm expecting one of those two heroes, DK, if you want to push a bit more, and Sand King, I think he would make much more sense because he goes for the Blink Dagger, you go for the Blink Stun, and he actually builds a Yule Scepter and will have it faster than the DK would have a BKB. But I think now when they see the Skywrath Mage, they're okay. So it's gonna be an X into an Arrow Execration. Today they're showing us some different heroes here, and they're like, yo, we're better than these teams. We can easily win against them. Just by playing heroes out of the meta. So maybe just trying some new things out that they've tried out in their scrims. Didn't have the guts to try it out in the TI10 qualies.
Dire team
So they'll show it to us here. Kunkka now seeing the Slark. You know, it might not feel that great to lane him against the Slark, but Kunkka is, speaking of bullies, he is a bully type hero. So with the Tidebringer, he actually does a ton of damage to the Slark, which means that he might not have enough to just trade and try to get those essence shift stacks up. So Slark usually likes to play against fat heroes that don't do any damage, you know. Kunkka, I'm not really sure if he can be classified in that one. Slark doesn't really like the Kunkka that much just because the X cannot be dark pacted off. So, but then again, you just wait for 2 seconds, use the Dark Pact, you'll be dodging the Torrent and the boat easily. So I'm not sure about this Kunkka pick, and maybe Execration want to put it in the mid. I'm not 100% certain. Also, it is a hero that builds a BKB relatively early on. Maybe just if he's in the offlane, you just go instantly for it.
Dire team
That could be a way to go. I don't know. It just seems weird. Looking at the lineup of Moon Chasers, one item just completely counters them all apart from the Mars, and it is going to be a Force Staff. So we could even expect the Mirana to instantly go after the Urn, of course, to go into the Force Staff, because you hate playing against the Slark. He jumps you and you cannot move, you cannot leap away. So just having a Force Staff will make your life a bit easier. You get away from the Slark, and then you can easily survive everything else. Also playing against the Skywrath Mage and the Mars. Someone gets lashed to the edge of the arena, Mystic Flare comes out, you force them out, and you actually prevent the damage from coming through. The boat then comes out, and when everyone gets drunk, they can easily dance around the arena and not really think about death. So, Chasers. 16 seconds here. They need a mid laner most likely. We can assume that this Mars is going to be in the off lane. So what can lane nice against the TA? The Lina does come to mind. Not really a lot of catch on Execration, but they'll go for the Lash. So more so for going for the kill on the TA. And they want some tower push, so it does make sense. The Lina would not give them any tower push with the Ledge. They do have that, and before the TA gets a BKB, even when she does, the Diabolic Edict still goes through a magic immunity, given that it's physical damage. Execration. So is this a off lane Kunkka? Is it the safe lane Kunkka? Is it the mid lane Kunkka and a safe lane TA? We have no freaking idea, but we'll be finding out once Execration pull out this pick. They've played some aggressive heroes on Pelos today, so it wouldn't surprise me if he plays a Kunkka as well. Against the Mars Skywrath Mage. Skywrath Mage has very low armor. Mars as well, and the Bulwark doesn't help you against the Tidebringer, so you'll definitely be getting a ton of damage dealt to you. Kunkka, though, you know, he's a sailor. He should be fine dealing with fish. Sending them against the Slark, at least lore-wise, does make sense. So, Execution, they go for a Slardar. Okay, fish versus fish, brother versus brother. Slark can remove the corrosive haze, but during the lane, you're gonna get your head smashed in. And Lesh, he hates playing against the Slardar. He hates this hero, especially when there's a TA in the pool as well. And nope, okay, it's gonna be Pelos Kunkka. I thought for a second Nico was gonna pick up the Kunkka, so Kunkka will be playing in the safe lane, and Slark is he's not gonna have the nicest time, right? You would want to trade with a lot of heroes, but with a Slardar, there's just no trading. This guy, he hits so hard when he hits level 3. Slark is a hero with okay armor, okay agility gain, nothing too great as the game progresses. The lineup of Execration doesn't do much to him, but look at this AA Mars Skywrath Mage Lesh. Man, do their skulls feel like paper in this one. DA Slardar with the Lion and the Mirana actually giving them more lockdown, and the Kanka is there as well. Mirana, you can look at her beautiful hair, but she's definitely not a pacifist. Oh man, Moon Chasers, you're in a lot of trouble. If you lost the last one, you'll lose this one definitely. Execration, they're radiant. They have solid tower push. They have really good team fight. Perfect setup for the arrow. Their timing when they hit it with the Slardar Blink, TA Deso, and Kunkka, I don't even know what he's gonna be going for. Maybe Halberd, maybe instant BKB, who knows. Whatever it is, this Kunkka will be a big beast. And you just get one Force Staff and pretty much Moon Chasers can't get the kills. It's gonna come down to if Moon Chasers can be the first one initiating and just killing all of these heavy damage dealers. Because if Execration are the ones that are going in first and then they start chasing with the traps, with the sprint, with the X, everyone will be falling down from Moon Chasers, and I wouldn't want to be in their skin. This is to me looking like Moon Chasers are gonna be leaving the tournament today. They're gonna be on the 4th place, so that's not that bad. But I really wanted to see a Chinese team in the last day of the tournament. With Execration being in the lower bracket, maybe it was the idea of the Southeast Asia region. Let's get all of these Chinese out of our tournament and make it full Southeast Asia. LBs, yes, they destroyed us multiple times in Moon Studio tournaments, and now when they're not here, we're gonna bully their whole region. So maybe that was the idea of Execration losing towards Motivate Trust, just a plan to destroy the entire region and show that Southeast Asia is better than China. RR in an aggressive position. He's gonna get scouted going up the hill there. It will cost him his life. And the slows, the spears. Actually, there's gonna be the slows and the cold feet. And RR goes down. They even hit the arrow there on Dockers, but he doesn't care. He's gonna eat it without any problem. Look at this Lash, 4 armor. The Mars has 2. The AA has 2. And what is the Skywrath Mage? He has 1. With the Corrosive Haze, it's just gonna be so sad. The arrow, the Torrent does connect. Pelos, can he get the rune? No, Skywrath Mage is there, and we'll know that this hero is fast. BDZ, he connected with the 2 arrows. They're not really gonna matter that much. But you know, if you guys remember, if you played Dota 1, you would type dash, I think it's called dash, doesn't matter, minus, whatever, AA, and it would show arrow accuracy. And then if you were playing with your friends, you'd say, I hit 2 out of 2 arrows, I did everything I could, you guys should have dished out the damage. But, you know, those arrows really need to be hit at a good timing, and the ones from BDZ, they really didn't do anything. So, Execration, they're just gonna be giving a kill away to the enemies, and they're even gonna get 3 runes on the side of IG Vitality, so the start that they definitely needed. So people are asking if I'm sleepy. Never sleepy, just kidding. I'm getting a little bit tired always towards the end of the tournament, but the hype does keep me elevated. But today, nope, not particularly sleepy, not particularly energetic either. But I'm fine. Hopefully, I don't sound sleepy because I would like you guys to have the best possible cast, because you guys definitely deserve it. If you guys didn't know, because we had a survey here at Moon Studio, and I'm not making this up at all. So we had a survey, and the average MMR of the Moon Studio English channel Twitch viewer is 10K. So I really do feel bad when I'm not giving you guys the best possible cast, because you definitely deserve it, being the top 0.001% of Dota players. And talking about the Moon Studio English Twitch channel, follow it right now, and also follow Moon Studio on Twitter, and follow me, Harry Freak, on Twitter to know when we're live. Tomorrow is the last day of the tournament, but still, we are still not there just yet. Even though we're all sad that the last day is coming, we are still quite happy that we have so much Dota to enjoy. Then some shady TI qualifiers will be coming up. EU and China, they can't match towards these teams. Moon Chasers and Execration, I don't know how they don't make an international of their own. It would be much more watched than the one that the Valve is making. So since we have a pause here, Moon Chasers having some internet issues. Hopefully everything is fine. People are asking what my nationality is. I'm from Serbia. That's a country in the Balkans, if you don't know exactly where. It's Middle Europe, I'd say. Maybe a bit more on the eastern side. I don't really know how to say, but it's not on the west, definitely. No, when I was in Russia or in Ukraine, you'd say, "Oh, you're on the west side of Europe," and I'm like, "Nope, nope, that's not it." And when you're in the western, so somewhere in the middle, if you don't know where it is. So the Lash is still disconnected here. Moon Chasers, seeing all of this minus armor. If I was the Lash, I wouldn't want to play either. He really needs a ton of armor in this game. If he does get to a point where he has something like a Shiva, that would be great. But Moon Chasers, they need a very long game, and even if it goes super late, this one, there is a chance that you get annihilated. Your supports are still gonna get destroyed. You know. So. Minus armor, one hit from the TA, one Tidebringer, you pretty much die. So hopefully Moon Chasers can make something happen. Really, the last game wasn't that competitive, and Execration just showing their dominance here. Moon Chasers, come on, you didn't play 3 weeks to just get eliminated like this. Motivate Viper, they won 2 games against Execration. You can at least win 1. Will they be able to? So we'll see. Rana and the Starter on top. Starter being alone. Ooh, the arrow again. BDZ, he's on point with those. He's actually gonna get a last hit as well. Nico starting off with a Slither and Crash. How much armor does Slar have? Only 4. So the Bash of the Deep will be dealing a ton of damage for him for sure. Career. BDZ will get it down. Will he fight Hush here? 1 versus 1. The Cold Feet will come out, and BDZ doesn't want that extra damage to go his way. He does have a healing salve right now, threatening with the arrow. That one is not going to connect. Hush, he knows that it's going to come. He's actually leaving the Slardar to be 1 versus 1, and Nico now having the bash. The Slark is actually going to be taking a ton of damage. So bottom lane, Mars versus the Kunkka. I have no idea how this lane should go. The Mars pretty much never gets shut down too much. Just a limited amount of heroes that can shut down his hero. He has 2 spells with which he can farm it. Started off with the Noble Venom, showing that Moon Chasers, they want to be aggressive in this lane, and that's fine. If RR gets caught with the concussive shot, with the God's Rebuke, he'll pretty much go down. Mid lane, the TA versus the Lash. In the first 2-3 levels, the Lash should be coming out ahead. Then as more refraction charges start coming out, the TA should be winning. Just second line, almost dying there. Okay, he does survive. And then when the Lash hits level 6, the TA will probably go to the woods, considering that you can get brought down easily by the Diabolic Edict and the Pulse Nova. But the top lane, the one getting the first blood will be BDZ. He continues to hit those arrows. And again, he'll be getting one into the face of the A, probably with the assistance of Nico, but doesn't matter. 4 arrows shot, 4 arrows hit, and BDZ has really been on point from the start of this game. My prediction is that Execration will win, if people are asking that in the chat. And I really should be listening to the caster more. He's pretty much never wrong. So 1-1 in terms of kills. Both teams losing a hero. The stun will be there. The Mars. Torrent connects as well. Needs to be somewhat careful there. Wow. Is okay for now, but Pelos, as he gets more and more levels, the Tidebringer will be a bigger problem for the Mars. He definitely needs that chainmail as soon as possible. RR, he puts himself in an aggressive position again. He already died once, has to be super careful. Does have the 9 magic stick charges, so he should be okay. Top lane. Oh, Hush, poor guy. They don't even need the arrow. Nico just runs him down, but here comes the Skywrath Mage. He wants BDZ dead, who has to leave charges, but will allow himself to die. Really no reason to stay there. Nico getting gone on the jump from Slark. He will do a ton of damage to the Slardar, taking away 5 of his stacks, but overall, the Slardar will be okay, and now getting those bashes up. He could punch the Slark in the face if he wants to, but is a little bit afraid of the potential go from the Skywrath Mage, who's already moving away from that lane. Mid lane though, Flash almost dying to the side blades and getting pushed out of the lane. He does have the bottle there. Dockers getting turned around on Yowie with the refraction charges. He doesn't feel afraid, and though he won't be getting a single water rune now with the Skywrath Mage rotating, so Yowie, he needs the assistance of BDZ, and the help is coming immediately. The bottle will get refilled, and Yowie gets a full bottle, and his HP will be good enough for him to continue laning. Top lane, Slardar, he's farming as much as he can. Him and his little brother, the Slark, of course, they're really going at it at each other. For now, the Slardar is doing better. BDZ will use his arrow to farm a little bit, and now coming back towards the top lane. The Slardar in Mirana, very formidable lane, and Hush, whenever he's out of position, he will be dying, especially now Guardian Sprint is ready. The strength there is there for the Slardar. He doesn't go for the phase boots, but for the power treads, actually wants more attack speed, which is what the Slardar needs. Nice play there from the Slark, just denying that range creep. So 2 for 2 in terms of kills. Nothing too major happening for now around the map. Pella still not level 5. When he gets that's when the Tidebringer actually becomes dangerous. RR getting gone on. He's gonna get slowed down. Mars thinking about it, but the spear won't be there in time, so getting the connection on the line isn't gonna be possible. Pelos, no Tidebringer for 5 seconds, so Mars can be okay till then. Every single core is farming well. No one really falling behind that much. Of course, as the game progresses, the TA will probably be getting the most amount of farm. We'll see if Moonchasers can do anything to stop that, and will they be able to kill Yowie. Now with the Lex being level 6, any support rotation and a slow on Yowie could get them the kill. He gets the sentry ward down, just wants to make sure that the trap dies, but this ward might get dewarded as well. We'll see if Yowie is able to protect it. The Diabolic Edict is level 3, top lane, just a second. Starter getting gone on the cold feet, does connect, he's gonna get a Slither and Crush off, and now he will die. Guess the bash off might be enough. No, it won't, and Slark will not get the permanent agility, and now again the arrow. BDZ, what's up with you? He didn't have the best performance on the Earth Spirit. I saw someone in the chat not talk so nicely about him. He must have been reading that, and now he's playing his best Dota. Mars getting caught. They don't have the torrent, actually they do, and now with the Tidebringer, Mars is getting super low. He doesn't have the sticks. RR doesn't have mana for the stun, but he has 10 stick charges, and Mars jukes them around. He's gonna try to get away, but the Tidebringer, it's gonna drown him, and he actually dies. It's gonna send a very sharp wave of water towards him, and blood will stay there on the ground. Top lane, Clark is level 6 right now. Nico, he can't bully him any longer, even with the power treads, the attack speed, everything going his way. He cannot fight the Slark actually going in. He wants to force the ulti off, but nope, the Slark is gonna be okay, and it's just gonna be them trading farm at this point. If the A isn't there, I pretty much don't see the Slark getting the kill on the Slardar unless Nico makes a very, very huge mistake. And Lesh pausing the game again. It seems like he has some ping issues. And Kale, that means that they're having some internet issues. I actually have no idea what it really means, but I know what it stands for. Starter getting level 6 as well. The corrosive haze will start going into play. Execration, the thing that is bad about their lineup is that they don't take towers that easily, right? So that is why it's not going to be the easiest to secure the Roche. If they don't take this mid lane tower, Roche is going to be something that Moonchasers are always going to be able to fight for. So we're probably going to see Moonchasers fighting for that mid lane tower as much as possible. They're not going to say go, and we're going to be diving back into the game number 2. Moonchasers, they're 1k gold behind, and this TA, she really started out farming the Lesh. After that death on the Lesh, he started falling behind quite a lot. BDZ, just his movements and his arrows, they've been on point in this game. If it continues this way... oh, again, no, Dockers is not going to be caught by that one, but here comes Yowie. He's actually going to get silenced up, and the Lesh coming in. Sorry, Yowie, but you're not surviving this one. The refraction won't even come out, but even if it did, the Pulse Nova and Diabolic Edict would make short work of it. And they easily get that one going their way. So everyone is hoping for a game 3. The whole chat is chanting game 3, game 3. Slark, he does have his ult. He has to use it right now. The Slither Crush will be there. Dark Pact, he removes the Corrosive Haze. The Slaughter is still chasing, but Nico, he will be denied his kill. The Slaughter gets himself away, and under the cover of the shadows with the Shadow Dance, he'll get himself back to full. Just kidding, guys. No one is hoping for a game 3 apart from me and maybe 1 or 2 guys in the chat. Slark continuing to remove that Corrosive Haze with the Dark Pact, but Nico has more than enough mana to work with infused range drops and some added mana regen. He'll be completely fine. Bottom lane, 2 supports are there. Palos, if they don't kill him, if he gets the Ghost Shift off, they're not gonna get him at all. What a stun from the line, and now the Ghost Shift is coming in. Give me the rum. Where's the rum gone? And it's in the belly of the Kunkka, so he's gonna be quite okay with them seeing the boat coming out. They know they can't kill the Kunkka, and he'll be able to survive, so committing there wouldn't be that smart of a move. Slark now, he's getting bullied by the Slardar. He's just healing up with the Shadow Dance, but it's not enough, and Slardar really starting to pressure the Slark despite Slark getting that 1 kill on him and actually having a really decent amount of farm in the start. But now look at the difference between them. Nico, he's bullying the Slark who can't do anything. He actually went for the phase boots. That just goes to show how much he's respecting the physical damage of his enemies. Lash, though, he's not going to be doing the same. He goes for the arcane boots. Curious to see what he goes for. I actually expected even him to possibly go for that one. So Lash, heals is going to be his item. Now Kunkka getting caught. They don't have the arena, but they have the spear. They're going to get the connection. Kunkka will be falling down for sure. I don't think he's getting out of this one alive. Has the sticks, but not enough HP to survive. He gets the torrent though, and Skywrath Mage might fall down. The line is not going to be committing any longer for him, and with the bottle charges, Dockers will be able to get himself away. They even use the healing salve on him just to make sure that he doesn't die. So it's going to be a clean kill going the way of Moon Chasers. Finally, they get a kill on the Kunkka. This time around without the boat, his life was definitely going to get taken away. So the TA is starting to farm the woods. No one on the side of Moon Chasers can stop it. Ark, he's getting hunted. Nico, think about going in. He will get a Corrosive Haze, but the Dark Pact can remove it easily, and Slark doesn't really care too much about it. Still, Slark are applying pressure and making sure that the Slark doesn't get that much farm. Still, with the Dark Pact, he's gonna be one of the faster farmers on the map, only second to the TA. So, you know, if there are stacks for the Kunkka Pelos with the Tidebringer, he'll be farming quite effectively as well. Go. Link Dagger will be next. It was placed here. Dockers, he wants to go for a kill. He does have a Mystic Flare with the Pounce connecting. Maybe they can kill Nico, but for now, they're not going to be getting that connection. PDZ is very close with the Moonlight Shadow ready as well. Maybe they want to make something happen. None of the towers have been touched that much in this game so far. Look at every single tower on the map. It's pretty healthy. And it's already 10 minutes, so the second siege creep wave will be dying on each side. Let's see if the Lesh wants to make something happen. They're gonna slow him down. The Kunkka is TPing in. He does have the X. Where's the silence? It's there. Dockers will save him for now, but he's gonna pay with his life because of that. Dockers, you like saving people. Now you're gonna get fingered. And Palos is actually gonna find Lash. Here comes the arrow. It's gonna miss, but the boat won't. And Lash is going down to the double Starstorm. Actually, RR will be getting a double. One with the finger and the other one with the Earth Spike fall damage. Now, looking towards the tower, this is exactly what Execration need. They get 2 kills right next to the mid lane tower, and we all know how fast the TA can push with all the extra damage. So, Pelos and TA, with the help of RR, they want to take this tower down. And Mars is coming in, but they see him. Actually, they see the AA. Hush will get caught. The torrent actually doesn't connect on him. Mars getting gone on. He doesn't have the bulwark. Look at the damage that he's taking. The Moonlight Shadow has been used, but the TA will get lashed to the edge of the tower, and he's dead. Mars, can he get brought down? Yes, RR gets another kill. That's a killing spree for him, but in the backline, PDZ jumps in. His level 8. Man, this guy is strong. He's actually going to use the arrow, has the arcane boots, and he will easily get himself to safety. On the top lane, Nico and Slark, they're just having their manly duel here. Fishes, they really hate each other, it seems like, if they're of a different breed. So racism quite prominent in the Dota lore, at least between the fishes. So Pelos, he went for a Sange, is going for a BKB next. RR will get bottled a bit by Yowie, so now he wants to go for the triangle. Doesn't have any stacks apart from this one of the big camp, so that's about it. not gonna be a ton of farm going his way. Still topping the network chart by a solid margin. Lesh finishing off his Yules. He's gonna go for a Sanj and Kaya after that. Or he'll just go for a Sanj. I don't know if he wants Kaya as well. But most likely at some point he will be getting an Execration though. After all of those engagements, they're 3k gold ahead. They're yet to take a tower, but they've done significant damage to the mid one. The blink on the Slardar is ready as well. What does the TA have? That's the Dragonlance, and the Deso is on its way. Bottom lane smoke. Pelos, he does have a ghost ship. Okay. Mars coming in with the smoke. They're gonna find BDZ, but what a jump out. He'll get silenced immediately, so BDZ will go down. Pelos, he needs to use the boat, but he doesn't do it in time. He's gonna make a big mistake and the full Mystic Flare to his face. If he had used that boat, maybe he would have survived, but the rum needs some time to kick in, and you'll know, guys, how it goes. You drink, you think you're okay, and then just half an hour later you are just lying in on the floor. So it's the same with rum. So obvious. I'm not sure what's obvious. Slark has been caught. Can they get him down? He's gonna use the dark pack, gets the jump to the side. Gonna be okay. I'm not sure if there's some bad blood between these two teams. Nico now, he's gonna get gone on. They don't have the pawn, so they can't keep him in place. So the stun from the line will keep everyone away. The arrow does connect. They don't have the, actually they do have the finger, but with the silence, line can do anything. Here comes the Moonlight Shadow, where the dust, they don't have them. The Slardar, he turns around, but he's not gonna be able to get the grab. The DA, 2 shots on Donkers. He actually needs 3. He's gonna get lashed to the edge of the tree. Do they have anything else to give? Not really. The boat is coming and everyone will get drunk. It's a party for Execration, but not so much for the side of Moonchasers. Boy, would they want that they were drunk, because this kind of hurt, it's not easy to survive when you're sober. Now Slark getting chased up as well. He does have the dark pack. No pounds though, getting slowed down, but he's still okay. That's another slow. Pounds in a few seconds, getting turned into a frog, and he'll go down. Lash comes in. He wants to die as well. Pelos will have the X, and can he get the connection? The slow is there. He does have 4 legs and the Yule Scepter. The torrent, it will connect. They see him. They do have a stun in a few seconds. Look at the damage. He gets the Yules off, but they're still looking to go for him, and they will do it. Lash is gonna get stunned up. The Karosi hates it. We don't need it. We can kill him before it, and the tower dies. Execration with a 4k goal lead now, looking towards the Roche pit. Once they see the AA blast, they might just commit for it, given that the Deso is coming out, and the Slardar will easily heal in the base there with the X being applied to him. 13 to 8 in terms of kills. Nico is running towards the Roche pit. The Blinkens doesn't get broken by the line. He doesn't care. You can do it on your own, Nico. Though Slark is coming from the side as well as the rest of Moonchasers, and they're gonna know about this Execration. They get themselves out, and they're just gonna be happy with forcing out so many rotations. They know that the Roche is relatively low, but pretty much nothing they can do about it. Execration, they basically need 3 to 5 seconds there in the Roche pit when the Corrosive Haze is up, especially now when it will be level 2, minus 15 armor, plus 2 melts. It's gonna be so much minus armor towards the Roche. He's not gonna have any of it. Look at him, he has such tough scales, but they're gonna get broken apart by all of the minus armor coming out from Execration. The Glyph being used by Chasers just to prevent the Tidebringer from the Kunkka. That's a weird one. This is gonna give an easy grab for the top tower from the Mirana. They managed to get it down as well. So now, Roche getting gone on. Yowie is there. The Slardar not coming just yet, but they see Hush. Sorry, Hush, but you're probably going to be going down. The Torrent doesn't connect. He gets himself away in time. Nico, though, he's looking towards them. These supports, they're pretty much paper. They need the Ghost Scepters, and they need them fast. One stun, Corrosive Haze, and they will get their lives taken away from them. So now, Kunkka getting gone on. They have a ton of damage, but can they finish him off? The A blast, it will connect. He's taking a ton of damage. The Kunkka will fall, but now the turnaround lash. One hit from the TA and is gone. Mars, you're gonna be next. You like killing our safe laners? Sure. We're gonna take 2 of your cores and 1 of your supports as well. With this, the Roche is open for sure. Nico, will he be going for more? He doesn't look like he wants to. And Slark will just continue to farm. This Slark has really fallen behind. He's the last in terms of net worth, but same can be said for the Kunkka. Still, Kunkka has the boat, and the Slark, he needs to be strong to be able to fight. He needs to be going in and out of fights, and against a lot of lockdown from Execration, it's gonna be a hard thing to do. Roche, poor guy, he's at minus 10 armor and easily will be going down with Yowie claiming the Aegis. Kunkka tipping to the bottom lane. He's still working towards the BKB. it is actually gonna increase his damage quite a bit. The Mithril Hammer, people underestimate how much damage it actually gives. BKB, not considered the damage item overall, but when you're hitting every 4 seconds, that extra damage will actually quite nice. So 2 towers have been taken by the side of Execration. They have a 9k gold lead. They've lost only 1 tower. BDZ, he's outplaying them this game. Last time around it was RR, but the supports of Execration, they're just playing crazy well. The arrow next to the Mars, the shield is not gonna help. Now they break his armor, the Mystic Flare is there, but BDZ will come in to share the damage. I got you, bro, let's hold hands, and we know that you'll be fine. Now Moonlight Shadow will be there, the AA Blast, it will connect on Nico, he might survive, he's trying to outrun it, in the end he will be able to do so. Now the Lash in some trouble, and he's gonna Yule himself to set up for the arrow off BDZ. In the end, Yowie, he gets the kill there with the side blades, and the 2 supports are trying to run away. Now they're actually chasing for the Slark. Pelos is gonna use the torrent, but the Slark turns around on him. Pelos losing a ton of HP. No, he's gonna get axed up. No Dark Pact will be coming out today. The arrow, it's not even needed. It goes through his dead little body, and the Slark, he was being protected by sharks there, but it wasn't good enough because Execration, they just ripped apart everyone. They're gonna be the alpha predators in the river this time around. They have a Slardar and they have a Kunkka. Slark just not being strong enough against these two. AA Blast towards top. Yowie will get hit by it, but he does have the refraction charges, so it won't do anything to him. Moonchasers, they know they pretty much have no chance in this game. So what do you do? What are going to be your items? The Lash going for a Halberd. It's not going to be a Sanjin Kai. He wants to disarm people because 1 hit kills him. So if he's able to dodge it, that's great. You know, Corrosive Haze plus the TA Melt Strike is gone. He has to have a way to deal with that. Usually would like to have armor, but you know, he's pretty underfarmed. And compared to the other heroes though, on his side of the map, he's quite great. Dockers is the only one having some farm. He has the Rod of Aethos. Now, he ults onto the Kunkka. He's gonna prevent that tax from going on. Oh no, he's gonna be able to get himself out. The stun does connect. Nico gets in with a double man stun. Dockers is getting destroyed. They do get the Mystic Flare onto Nico, and Nico will die the once. Actually, he doesn't have the Aegis. It's the TA that has one. She's coming to the side now with the X to the Mars. He does have the Blink. No, he doesn't. The arrow does connect on him perfectly. The Tidebringer drowns him. Now going for the Slark. A few hits are gonna do it. They turn him into a frog and finish him off. Hashi are gonna be next. The chase is on. And we talked about the chase of Execration. It's just way too strong. No one on Moonchasers can survive apart from the one that started running immediately. He used 1 stun and he ran away with a tail between his legs. You can see how scared the Lash is there just by his posture. Execration striking so much fear in the hearts of Moonchasers right now. Definitely don't feel that great about themselves. Execration are giving them a schooling in Dota. This is how we do it in Southeast Asia. Is this the best China can do? Obviously not. Moonchasers are a newly founded team. They they pretty much decided for their name day before the tournament started. So, you know, they didn't really have time to practice, but this tournament has been long. Execration, they were preparing for the TI-10 qualifiers while Moonchasers were playing this one, and Execration, they're gonna be the ones coming out ahead. But they are a major team, you know, the Annie Major. They didn't go through the wild cards, but they still showed their teeth to some of the best in the world. Neither did Secret go through, and, you know, they show that they can fight with the best and even win some of the games. Moonlight Shadow will be used. They're running towards the bottom lane. Nico, he wants to fight. Doesn't have the BKB just yet. He's going for more. He will actually blink out going towards his team. But the rest of Moonchasers, they know that someone is coming. Yo, he does have the Aegis. He's gonna lose it immediately. The Mystic Flare is doing the damage, but he still has it. Now the arrow, it doesn't even connect because that Skywrath Mage is already dead. Slark is playing with them. Still has the ulti. AA Blast will clip Yowie. They might be able to get the kill, but the stun from the line keeping them away. Pelos is blocking them in with the BKB. Now in the backlines, Dockers will die again. That's gonna be a dieback. Everyone is live on the side of Execration, but not for long. And the Slark, he did use his ulti, but is still quite healthy. Only 9 stacks have been there, and now going for RR. He wants the line, uses the Dark Pact, and the line should be going down. The stun will connect, and the line is okay for now. The cold feet should finish him off, and Hush gets the kill. They're still chasing. They have a good chase themselves, just not as good as the side of Execration, but they have the blink. The Mars is there. He has the spear. Can he get the connection? Kunkka has been caught. They have the Yules as well. The arrow doesn't connect. Neither does the stun. And now the wave will push them away. Get away from my face. Now they have an X onto the Mars who has no BKB, has no Yule. This is gonna be the torrent connecting for sure. Actually, he missed that one. Pelos, he's gonna start panicking, and the Slark getting those stacks up. Here comes Yowie. He comes in with a blink, a nice spear, keeping the Kunkka away. Slark, he doesn't have his ulti for 10 seconds. Gonna turn around, and Yowie has to run away, and he will be able to do so. For now, Pelos being ran down, and the Lash has to TP Yowie without any mana. He can't do anything. He's able to do so. Slark being chased down. He still has the Shadow Blade. Will go inside of it, and Yowie, he is trying to find him, but he knows that the little fish boy is chasing for something else. BDZ could be on the menu. He is quite hungry. Can he go for him? Really not, because so many heroes of Execration are there, and they're all alive. They could kill him easily. Now when he has his ulti, maybe he feels strong enough to go in, but doing so would definitely be suicide. Despite having 30 Essence Shift stacks, Moonchasers would definitely like to fight right now, but Execration, they're going in with a 12k gold lead. You can have a billion stacks if you want to. We're gonna kill your Lash with a Hex, with a stun, with everything going his way. And Yowie comes in, doesn't even get a hit in. Even if he did, it would have done the same amount of damage as the finger. So R is gonna be, I'm gonna do it, bro. I want to do some damage as well. Let's see if the TA did the damage. Nope, it didn't come through. Lash is gone. 30 seconds on the sidelines. The Slark still has 20 stacks, but he's losing them right now. Would love to continue fighting without the Lash. They really don't have the power. It's going towards the BKB. They will slow down the Slark. They know exactly where it is, but they need to get a connection with the X. The Torrent will get used just for some vision. Pelos coming in. The Arena will connect it. He doesn't get the BKB up. Pelos should be going down, and he will be dying for sure. Hush will get the kill there with the shatter of the ulti. And the nice pickoff going the way of Moonchasers. Execration forcing the issue a little bit too much. Without the Aegis, without the cheese, they're not that strong. White Shadow again. BDZ does have the Guardian Greens. It's looking towards the Mars. Can they go for him? Yowie thinking about it. The arrow going in. It's not gonna connect on anyone. Donkers and Hush, they're gonna take so much damage from the side blades. Mars are gonna be next. The side blades doing so much. Murana coming in. Double star storm on Hush. Can he get the kill? Not really. He uses the Guardian Greaves, so the cold feet is not gonna connect. Now Lash being chased down. They did lose their line, so now they disarm onto the TA. He doesn't have the BKB anymore. Has to be careful. Doesn't have the Aegis either. He's gonna be finishing off the Lash. There's not gonna be any misses. Mars chasing the Yowie TA. He's gonna be okay now. Turns around on the Mars, but the slow does not connect in time. And Slaughter uses the BKB, but not in time. And Slaughter gets the connection, and another double kill going the way of Nico. He finishes off both the Slaughter and the line, and now Mars getting gone on. But Yowie has to be careful without the BKB. The Slark is gonna go for him. He doesn't have the ulti though, and now jumping in the fray of it all. He doesn't have the Dark Pact either. Here comes the boat, here comes the torrent, and here comes the death. Mars comes in. Here's the arena, boys. Do you have the guns to fight it? And come back in it. Did you create it to fight or to run? He uses the spear. It seems like he created that arena just to give himself some space to run away. Yowie coming in. He does have the refraction charges. The boat, it's gonna be taking him down, and the second he gets back to sober, he realizes that his wounds are too deep, and he will shatter to the A blast. So the lead of Execration is gonna reduce, but they do get a kill on the Slark. Finally, he has been a big nuisance for the past 7-8 minutes, but they do get the kill. Still, what is he looking towards? He is going for a BKB, and after all of those fights, he's actually gonna be quite close to it. Still, the thing that he needs in fights is a very long, drawn-out fight to get those stacks up, and not a single item. Will he be able to do so? Can his team do so for him? We'll see. The carry of Moonchasers, he has proven now that he can use the Slark effectively. We all know the Chinese, they play random draft in their pubs, so it's quite normal that they're very flexible with their picks, and they have a ton of heroes in their hero pool. So carry of Moonchasers is not going to be no different. We know that the Slark isn't a hero that we're seeing too much. For a good reason, to be honest. The hero just doesn't feel that great. Kunkka, he'll go for the X. This might give some stacks to the Slark. He doesn't really want to go for him. Understandably so, he could get caught. Go. His first BKB usage, not really successful. He just got shanked by the Slark. He's running through the woods now, through the river now. Very fast. He wants to catch the Lash. He's going for the Shivas with the plate mail and with the halberd. This guy is very tough to kill. They don't have that much magical damage. The Kunkka and the Lion, they're their biggest output of it. Light Shadow will come out. Mars does have a BKB. He's gonna get pulled back. He turned into a frog. You have a follow-up stun. The arrow is coming in. He uses the BKB just in the nick of time. The Lion doesn't connect with the stun. Not sure why. But now going in onto RR. RR might die there. No, just getting lashed onto the edge of the wall. He's gonna get the stun off and he's still alive. Actually dies to the arena with the AA blast connecting. Slark uses the BKB. Still has the ulti. But he wants to use the Shadow Blade to get himself back up to full. He's still under the Sentry Wards and now the dust will reveal him. But he gets himself to a safe position. Kunkka has the BKB, so he should be fine. Stun onto the Darker Skywrath Mage. He does have the Ghost Emperor, but that will expire fairly soon and one-shotted by Yowie. They annihilate him. Who's gonna be next? Let's see, it's a 4 versus 4 scenario. Slark didn't get too many stacks up in a fight. He has no more BKB. Nico either, but he gets lashed to the downside there. The Torrent over him. Nice blink out from Nico. He'll be able to survive, and without the AA blast, this fight is still going on. Velos, he gets the X onto the Lash, but a nice Yules will keep him safe. Now the Torrent is actually just gonna threaten with it, and Pelos is running away. Both up in 8 seconds. What long drawn out fights, but Slark not getting that many hits off. Now going for the Kunkka, and they're gonna miss the spear. The arrow corrects on the Mars this time around. You don't have the BKB, but do they have the damage with the Torrent? Yes, they do. Now the X on the Slark. They want to pull him back, but he still has the ulti. The tidal wave pushing him a little bit back, but he's a fish. He can swim quite easily. Now the Mars coming back into the fight is gonna buy back. Lash gets an arrow to the face, and he's gonna get some hits as well. No amount of halberds will help you in that scenario. Slark getting turned into a frog. He still has the ulti, but he dies before he gets a chance to use it. The arena is there. BKB on the Mars. Can he make something happen? Nico is falling down super low, but here comes the boat, and he's gonna get that drop. That's why he will live. He's trying to outrun this arcane bolt. Will he be able to do so? He's running through the river, and we're gonna be following the adventures of Nico. He's gonna be losing the rum hangover fairly soon. Run away, Nico. Survive. Get away from that arcane bolt. He has the BKB. Probably doesn't want to use it. We'll have a blink in 4 seconds. It's coming for him. It's coming. He's scared. He has the blink out. Gets himself to the fountain, and Nico is alive. So the adventures of Nico will be ending up in him surviving the arcane bolt, chasing him throughout the entire map. The Guardian Sprint and the Blink Dagger allowing him to get to the fountain. And with that, Moon Chasers, they'll lose that fight quite heavily. Finally, Execration find their break. They have been fighting for 10 minutes. The lead was the same. They were fighting and fighting and fighting, and finally, they will break their opponents and go for the second rush. This should be the one that they're looking to end the game with. Against the Slark, the game can go either way. Even if you have 30k gold lead, he gets like 30 stacks up in a fight, and he can annihilate all of you, just turning the tides completely. So, Velos, he goes for the creeps, and the siege creep falls down pretty low as well. The Slark is there to protect it, so at least one creep from that wave will be surviving. Actually, no, Slark denies it. No Mars. TPing to the mid lane, not really sure why he used the TP. He's going for a Deso. He knows that they're lacking damage, but Slardar, he's going for the AC, so that physical damage is really making that much of a difference. Lark, Skadi will be his item of choice against the TA. He wants to be on top of this TA so that he cannot kill his teammates. Monkey King Bar will be finished, and you can just imagine how much damage will be coming out from Yowie with the minus 20 armor from Slardar. 7 or 8 from Melt, 8 from Melt, and just 7 from, or 6 from the Deso. It's just insane. Nico, he goes in the back. That Ghost Scepter is no good against the Finger. He does have a buyback though, can come back in. Slark will be popping the BKB super early on. He does have a jump, but needs to be running out. The hit from the TA with the side blades. Man, was he playing with his life there. Slark almost dies, but then 8-second BKB will be completely useless. Not really sure what he wanted to do, but against the Lion, you have to use it preemptively. Now the arena is going to protect the Lash. Here comes the A-Blast. Nico, he has been X'd back. They don't keep him in place. The tidal wave is not going to bring anyone back, and they're not going to be surfing that wave towards Execration. They didn't really like that one, and with a good reason. BDZ getting gone on. No 4-star for 8 seconds. He could get caught. Slark thinking about it, but still without the BKB, he can't go in. He's afraid of the Lion. So Nico, he's gonna get healed back up. He does have the cheese. Belos will just be relying on his innate tankiness. He has 3000 HP. The chances of him dying inside of a fight are very limited, especially if the rest of his teammates are alive. RR, he has to use the 4-step there because of a very questionable blink. Even has the gem. They're gonna deward the ward, going for the Moonlight Shadow. Slark, he might be on the menu. They want some fish boy, but it's far enough away now. They're looking towards the mid lane, where the rest of Moon Chasers is just staying in their own their own base. This is not how you win a game. You need to get out. You need to be initiating. You need to be winning the fights. But against the Aegis, it's just too hard to do. Clark hiding. They have a gem on Slardar as well. When you have 2 gems, I don't really think that he can run out. He's trying to do it. He needs to use the BKB and the DP out if he wants to live. And now Nico, he won't be able to stop that. BDZ dies on the other part of the map. And Execration, they lose a hero. He doesn't have the buyback, so that's quite nice. It will delay the Aegis timing. Only 2 more minutes left. And they're aware of it, but Yowie, he's running in alone up the high ground. They're looking towards the Slark. No BKB, no ulti, but he has the Depth Shroud, which is going to be quite big. Imagine if everyone of Execration is committing on one guy and he gets just put into the Depth Shroud. It's going to be a big deal. Also, Yowie, when there's multiple people inside of the Shadow Dance, he won't be able to use those side blades properly. See? RR. This is the stun. Nice sidestep. Coming in, he wants to make the best use of this Aegis. Another minute and a half on it without the glyph. The tower might fall. They get the Axe on the ledge. The torrent is coming in. He's level 20, so it's gonna be a pretty big one. He misses the spear. He uses the arena. Now they go for Yowie, but he's gonna be dying. Still has the Aegis. Now the nullifier on the ledge. What is your A on this? Can the Ulstep they're gonna be doing now? Actually, the nullifier does expire, so they're gonna be okay. And Nico has to use the BKB to get himself away. Slark thinking about going in the backline, but he's up against 2 people with the gem. Nearly 1 gem in the base. Not really sure. I know that both the Slardar and the Lion had one. The Moonlight Shadow. Let's see if it was taken by. I have no idea where the gem is. It hasn't been. Moonlight Shadow, they're looking towards the ledge. The stun misses. RR gets the hex onto a creep. That's not the best way to use your spells. I'm pretty sure RR. So earlier with the Tusk, he had a perfect performance, but now with the Lion, a little bit questionable. Just kidding, this is the first time that we're seeing him whipping his spells completely. Execration. Going into the enemy triangle. This is the part of the map that is the hardest to take away from the enemy, but it's also the hardest one to fight into when your enemies have the control. They did add a lot of steps there, a lot of possible ways for you to go in with the smoke, but when the bottom tier 1 and tier 2 fall for Moon Chasers, they're not gonna have much of the map to work with. That's why as soon as they see heroes in the bottom lane, they're going towards top. The problem is on the top you're much more easier to get ganked. Yowie is going for the Aghanim Scepter. He sees that the enemies are staying in their base, so a smart move to make is just to have more mobility around the map. That's why he's committing for the Ags. So just being able to spawn on your traps around the map, that's gonna be a big deal. Jumping left and right on the traps will make the game for Moon Chasers quite hard. Yowie going for the tower, but he has to go away. The Slardar, he just TP'd to the top lane, so the smoke is coming in. They should be expecting this one. Mars, he's the one that needs to be initiating. The Slar coming from the side. They don't have the gem vision on him. There's gonna be a silence. Beautiful trap we use it from Yowie. Now the BKB, but he gets his one off. And Mars, he'll definitely lose his man fight. The shield doesn't matter. Now the ulti from the Lion. Slar gets the BKB off in time, and now we're gonna be seeing a slideshow. I'm guessing I'm having some ping, but guys, hopefully you can enjoy it. It's gonna stop right now, and Slar gets a kill. The Kanka, he does have a buyback, comes back in. The Yules on the Slar does have the BKB and the cheese as well. He might give it to someone else, and Hush will be getting out. So a bit of a slideshow here from our team, so something is pretty wrong with the servers. Hopefully everything is gonna be okay. Let me check if my internet is working well. Yep, the internet is working fine, so it has to be Dota. Can't be disconnecting right now, and we're seeing that everything is fine. The DA did have a DD in that fight. They have a buyback on the Skywrath Mage. Belos did buy back. If he dies, it's gonna be a big problem. This should be the first lane of Rags, though, going the way of Execration. It will fall, and just one step closer to eliminating Moon Chasers and any chance for China to win the Moon Studio Asian Tigers tournament. There's a tower. Yowie bring it down. They get the X onto the ledge. They pull him back and have the nullifier. He made a mistake. The Aeon Disc is not going to be good here. He doesn't even have it. And again, it's going to be the slideshow, the worst possible way to end the tournament. But what you going to do? Something is wrong with the servers. Gaben is really not giving us a chance. Just kidding, guys. If If this is bothering you, you can go on the Russian cast. Hopefully everything is okay there. The arrow connects and we see it in a slideshow. It's still gonna be quite nice. The E-Blade on the AA. He wanted to use that one on the Mars, but he made a mistake. And because of that, the tower will be falling. We can't disconnect and reconnect at this point because the game is almost done. We need to look at Moonchasers getting eliminated from this tournament. We'd like to do it in a little bit more quality, but you get what you get here. Moon Studio is the best production in the world. Now the arrow will connect and you won't be able to get that Ghost Scepter off. The E-Blade of the AA, it didn't accomplish anything. He wanted to save the Mars, but was unable to do so. And Moonchasers, they're getting so close to getting eliminated. He returns Nico immediately with that Dex. He could have just allowed him to out-push the bottom lane, but he will not be doing it. Finger again in the Slark. They'll get the arrow and they get the kill. People are saying in chat that Slark is a frog. Oh, bro, this is what a frog looks like when RR uses sex. Man, this is annoying that we're getting these lags. We haven't had them for the entirety of the tournament, and now we're getting them towards the end of it. If tomorrow during the grand finals this happens, Gaben, I'm coming for you, and so are the rest of our chat. They get the latch onto the Slark. They'll get him a little bit closer to the tower than they actually expected to do, and he will be going down. He doesn't have a buyback. The Slark buys back. This could be a really good chase. He turns down around with the Bulwark and line. He'll be going down for sure. So much magical damage being done to him. Tries to go back, but will get pulled into his base. Into their base. BDZ getting chased down. He doesn't have the force staff, has to leap charges, but he is silenced up. The boat is coming in. It will stop the charge, and Mars will get stunned up, but Slark is coming in. BDZ, where do you think you're going? He doesn't connect with the leap, but BDZ gets himself away. He still has the Death Shroud, but it gets pushed away from it immediately. Now Dockers, he's not gonna connect with the Rod of Athos. It seems like they're lagging as well, and Pelos getting slowed down. He does have a BKB. He's gonna turn around, and Mars is dead. Now they go for the Lash as well, who's running away, and the line buying back. Turns him into a frog, running left and right, just trying to survive. Will get a finger to his face, but the Aeon is keeping him safe. Still, the A does die, immediately buys back, and the Slark, he does have the Ghost, the Shadow Dance, but not any longer. Turns around on Pelos, who doesn't have the BKB, but wants to man-fight the Slark with the axe. He's gonna keep him in place, pulling him back. The Slark getting pulled into it, and the arrow does connect without the Dark Pack. He will go down. 3 heroes are dead, and they'll finally call GG. And to be honest, I'm glad they did, because this is quite annoying to watch, and I can just imagine what's happening with you guys. The Nullifier puts the Lash down on the ground, but the game will be over. It has been a bloodbath, 48-21. They even broke the server, so that's why we were watching everything in slow motion, and the game will end. Execration, they get a victory here. The game was pretty much over, so it's not like we missed too much, but it's always much nicer to watch the fights. I don't know about you guys, but at some point in my life, I was playing Dota on 30 FPS, so this kind of took me back. At least I was a little bit nostalgic. Hopefully, it was the same for you, but let's put the jokes on the side and just focus on the Moonchasers versus Execration. This game too, Execration from start to finish, they were leading. Moonchasers, they had an okay draft, but they needed to execute so damn well to win it. I have to say, this Lark, with the start that he had, and look at him on the network chart, I actually didn't expect him to have any kind of impact, but he did quite a lot in this game. He actually got to level 23. Yes, he was 4-7, but considering it was 48-21, what else can you expect? 4-7 isn't that bad. Hush and the Slark, they were actually doing quite well. The rest of their team were just feeding this the Sports Skyrat Mage dying 14 times in a game is just a disaster for him. So, guys, the last Chinese team, we're gonna say goodbye to them. Moonchasers, you were great warriors, but now it's time to rest. They were 4th place, and now they can await for that nice money coming from Moon Studio. Every time a team gets eliminated, they get the money instantly, guys. You can just imagine how good our studio is. I know it's not the most amount of money, but you know, for some of these tier 2 teams, it definitely helps them. Maybe pay for a month of food, or just make sure that they're not playing for nothing. Imagine just playing pubs and not getting anything. Moonchasers, they don't have an organization, so hopefully that money will be helping them in the next month. So, guys, that's it for today. Execration will be moving forward tomorrow. They're gonna be playing against Motivate Viper Trust, and that's gonna be a best of 3 series starting at 13 SG time. So that's 7 a.m. CEST. Motivate Viper in the upper bracket. They eliminated Execration, sent them to the lower bracket, but that's where Execration started gaining the momentum, slowly but surely slapping the Chinese teams one after the other out of the tournament. IG Vitality with a left you're out, with a right hook. Moon Chasers are going to be out as well. And Motivate Viper Gaming, you are next. You won against us. You might not be a Chinese team, but we will get our revenge too. And OB Neon, they're waiting. They're going to be playing after that series in the grand finals, waiting for the winner of Execration versus Motivate Viper Gaming. Who will be the victor? We don't know. Execration should be coming in as the favorites, but considering that they lost 2-0 against Motivate Viper, we can assume that it's going to be, or at least hope that it's going to be a close series. Guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the cast. I hope you enjoyed the games. There were some amazing games today. So we got 3 of the teams eliminated. IGV, Moon Chasers, and Lil Gun got eliminated today. So we had to say goodbye to them. It was really nice watching them. And we only have 3 teams left and only 1 more day, guys. 2 more series. We've watched this tournament for almost a month. 3.5 weeks it has been since the start of the Moon Studio Asian Tigers. And now it has come to an end. So, guys, we'll see you tomorrow for the final day. We are hyped up, but we are sad as well. But we can put the sadness on the side for when the tournament ends and just get hyped up for the lower bracket finals and the grand finals that are coming tomorrow. So, guys, see you tomorrow at 13 SG time for some more great Dota here at the Moon Studio Asian Tigers.